Hi guys, welcome to Ruth Delgado's Glamour page. I'm Ruth Delgado, and I'm here today. I'm back today because I would have already probably uploaded my yoga and meditation video. So I'm back today to do a video on um, talking about my struggle with my changing of my eating habits and basically shining a light on some progress that I've already made and some progress that I have made in the past, but I need to get back into regularly doing such. So, for the past at least around like about 2 years, I've been very seriously, more seriously than usual, um, being careful what I eat, being careful what I drink, um, actually doing certain specific things to actually adjust my diet on a regular day-to-day basis because if you guys have already been watching me, then y'all already know that I have an issue. Which if y'all can hear me, y'all can hear that right now, and that's congestion. I have an issue with congestion where I have like a lot of mucus in my system, a lot of mucus in my body. And because I have a lot of mucus in my body, I have a lot of buildup that be, sometimes getting stuck in my throat and I have to cough it up, get it out of my body. One of the reasons why I have this problem is because I tend to like a lot of stuff that is dairy products or um, that is made with dairy products. Now, mind you, I have not drank cow milk in years, like since I was like a teenager. But matter of fact, I think preteen is when I stopped drinking cow milk. But I still would drink like other drinks that might have dairy in it. Eat ice cream. I used to eat ice cream like almost every day. If I could get macaroni and cheese, I would eat that like almost every day. Um, Cakes, cookies, all kinds of sweet type of stuff is the type of stuff that I really like and that I've always pretty much liked. So it's because of that diet that I have been used to basically my whole life that's got me in the position that I'm in now, where now I have to get all of this mucus up out my system. And it's taken a long time for me to get the mucus up out my system because it took a long time for this mucus to build up. Like, I'm 32 years old right now. I've been eating the way that I used to eat, like the ice cream, the sweets, the cakes, the cookies, all other kinds of creamy products, yogurt, puddings, all kinds of stuff like that. I used to always eat stuff like that, like all the time without even thinking twice about it. Now, I do remember when I was younger, I remember my mom like always like huffing and puffing if I asked for the stuff that I would ask for, and her telling me like, you better get some vegetables and you better get some fruits in you because all that starch is not good for you. I do remember her saying that. But here's the thing though, here's the problem. Even though I heard her say that, I saw her eating the products and the foods that I was eating too. So, yes, I made the connection with what she was saying that I should definitely get, used to eating better, more fruits, more vegetables, and stuff like that. But I also saw what she was eating, and she wasn't eating more fruits and vegetables. She was eating more starch. So I said all that to say this. A lot of times we get our eating habits, we get our health habits, we get our different sicknesses and disease and stuff that we get. We get it from people that we are around on a regular basis. We get it from people that we're with on a regular basis. We get those habits from those people that we're with on a regular basis. And no matter whether those people are telling you right or not about like how you should eat or how you should do this or how you should do that, automatically a person is not going to listen to you if they see that you're telling them one thing, but you're turning around and you're totally doing a total another thing. People are not going to really like pay too much attention to you or like really take you too seriously because people see how you moving. People see how, okay, you telling me the right thing to do. You telling me make sure I eat my fruits and vegetables. You telling me make sure I drink water. You telling me to make sure that my eating habits are a lot better than they already naturally are. But then when I watch how you eat, you're not being that example for me. And a lot of times I have come to realize that a lot of times we don't be having bad eating habits and bad health and all that kind of stuff just because we're not eating right. No, a lot of times we be having those bad eating habits. Yeah, be because we're not eating right, but it's not just because we're not eating right. It's because we're not used to society teaching us how to eat correctly. First of all, the food pyramid got all kinds of dairy products on it, and dairy is not good for humans. Cow milk is not good for humans. The best milk from my research that I have found to be better for humans to consume that actually does not alter their bodies to the point they end up with disease and sickness is rice milk, almond milk, and I think sheep milk. Don't quote me. I could be wrong with the sheep milk, but I do believe that I'm correct. So you might have to look that one up just to make sure. But if I'm not mistaken, those are to name a few of the more natural, healthier, and will flow with you types of milks that you can actually drink as a human being. It don't upset your stomach. Don't make you feel sick. Don't build up a bunch of mucus up in your system that you gotta constantly keep fighting to get out of your system. So that's one thing that I've been working on already, trying to completely cut out any milky products. But it's very difficult because, like I have mentioned, I do love macaroni and cheese. And one of my biggest issues is that finances, money. It is a lot easier to go and when I'm hungry to get like a cheesesteak or to get like a chicken cheesesteak or get pizza or get something that is of that type of quality that's not good quality obviously and make that work simply because I'm sorry, I had to make sure I check on my cat. But make that work simply because I'm starving, I'm hungry, and I'm trying to get what's conveniently located near me and what I can afford. And I've also noticed terrible thing that happens in the hood. And I could say this in the hood because I know I'm from the hood and I'm used to being around the hood. So, one terrible thing that happens in the hood is in the hood, you don't have a lot of places to go shopping at where you can really buy healthier groceries. In the hood, the groceries are very cheap and unhealthy, saturated with a bunch of sugars, saturated with a bunch of salt, saturated with a bunch of food fillings that causes all kind of brain damage, causes all kind of mucus buildup, causes all kinds of memory loss, all kinds of sicknesses over time if you keep eating a lot of these different foods. And I've come to realize, like I've mentioned already, that we get a lot of these habits of eating a lot of these different types of food from our family members and our friends, our loved ones, those people that's like tend to be regularly around us. And it's like you really got to have a hard head so that you stand firm on, I'm not eating that crap. Because, like I said, I stopped drinking milk a long time ago. I was going to try to stop eating meat. Short story time. Y'all know I'm good for it. So, I think I was about like 11 or 12, right? Probably around the same age that I was when I stopped drinking cow milk. Like, directly drinking cow milk, not like putting it in something to cook with it or something like that. So, I had made a decision that I was going to be a vegan. I was going to start practicing being a vegetarian. Reason why is because I had just found that information out about the cow milk, and that didn't work out too well for me in my mind. Also, I had decided that too because I love animals. I've always loved animals, and I'm like, I don't want to kill animals to eat them. And then another reason why I wanted to be vegan, which was the major biggest reason, was my mom one day. Y'all know how your mom go out and be like running errands all day or whatever, and she might leave you at home and be like, listen, by the time 5, 6 o'clock come around, take out such and such and such a, so I could throw it out, so that by the time I get home I could cook. So that's what happened. My mom had me take out some meat for her. I'm not sure if it was pork, beef, chicken. I'm not sure what type of poultry it was, but it was some poultry she told me to take out the refrigerator so she could cook it for dinner. So I took it out. And I lie to y'all not, it was like knee deep in the summer. So it was like boiling hot outside, okay? So I knew that it should thaw out pretty quickly because it's scorching outside. So I knew it wasn't going to take a long time to thaw out. So I think I had came back in the kitchen about an hour and a half, maybe hour and a half later. And do y'all know that it wasn't even 2 or 3 hours that had passed and the meat had went bad that fast? We had just got the meat. So either we bought bad meat, or we bought meat that was like close to already being bad, or it was already bad, or it just went bad like overnight, which is impossible. So I'm kind of banking on it was already probably bad, but it just wasn't as bad as it ended up being later. But anyway, it smelt atrocious. Okay? When I tell y'all, excuse me, y'all, I'm sitting here yawning. But anyway, when I tell y'all it was atrocious, all right, y'all, I'm gonna have to come back with another video. My phone ringing.